Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. We're going to take our first look at Lost Caverns of Ixalan set box pre-sales data off of TCG Player. We're running through the whole pre-release period all the way up to and including release day this last Friday. It sold 2,430 boxes on TCG Player at a total of $295,000 for an average box price of $121.50, which is right near that break-even point for the small card store in the US to sell on one of these big marketplaces like this. So hasn't exactly collapsed like maybe we've grown accustomed to in the past. And I want to plot it up here against these other recent standard sets: Wilds of Eldraine, March of the Machine, Phyrexia, Brothers War, and all the way back to Dominaria United 15 months ago. And when we put them up there, we see that great clumping of set box cumulative spend from the recent standard expansions. And the two outliers, I hesitate to even call them outliers, but the two that don't clump together like that, the purple line is of course Phyrexia, the first set of 2023, and the green line is Brothers War, right before the last standard set of 2022. So besides that, the other four standard sets that we're looking at here all sit in about this $25,000 band. And you can see on the vertical axis, we're looking at ticks of $50,000 in between these horizontal lines. So very good clustering, very consistent performance. WOTC continues to deliver, and what this shows is that no matter what people say about being mad at WOTC or not wanting to buy the product or anything else, it's selling. And it's been selling consistently for these last 15 months. Now, I could probably put Streets of New Capenna up here. We can see it's probably going to sit well below. Yeah, it sits below Brothers War, the worst of that. You know, Streets came out, was it April or May of 2022? It seems like 1,000 years ago now in terms of the Magic market. And so you can see that from the cruel summer onwards through to today, we've had very consistent and good performance of standard set boxes, with the only exceptions being Phyrexia that did great and Brothers War that just barely was out of family with the rest of these. And really that's what we'd like to see, is very consistent results, especially on something like standard releases. It's kind of the backbone of releases, and we need it to be at least somewhat healthy because we get 4 of them a year, and card stores will rely on them for sell-through and in-store sales to stay alive. So God help us if they ever break down and start doing worse on a consistent basis. That's when you know it's the apocalypse for the Magic market for the short term. So I'll have another look at these at 50 days post-release and 100 days post-release. I have been cranking out videos for my patrons, publishing them exclusively over on Patreon, doing EV analyses on various boxes for the upcoming Bonus Bucks Black Friday sale this Friday after Thanksgiving. And man, I think I've posted about 6 or 7 of them in the last 3 days. And I have some more planned and some other things coming up there. If you want to get in on that, join the Patreon. It's $4 a month. Let me know what else you got. Any ideas, questions, comments, anything else? Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.